module number 3, the secrets of power producer positioning. All right. The next secret is attract, don't chase. Okay, attract artists, don't chase them. That's the number one problem a lot of producers have. They chase artists, they are spending a lot of time with artists that'll never buy beats, that'll never pay, because they actually aren't even serious. So they're dealing with a lot of people that aren't serious, which is okay for you, because if you're not the one chasing, that means that they're taking up all their time, and that gives you the edge. That gives you the edge to know exactly what you need to be doing and doing it the right way, so that you can focus on the people that are ready. Well, one of the first things you got to do is you have to hook an artist on site. What does hook an artist on site mean? That means that when they come to your site, when they come to your Facebook, when they see your Instagram post, that you hook their attention. You hook them. You hook them with a message. Maybe it's the way you present yourself. Maybe you have a different look about yourself. Maybe you present yourself in a different way. You always want to do what all the other producers are not doing. You hook them with messaging. You might say something like, don't spend hours in the studio without one of my beats. Producers do is like, the hottest beats on the planet. Buy beats for me. I'm the best producer in the game. You're like, God, nobody's fucking with me and all that. Like, what you want to do is talk to them with messaging. Something like, no fans yet? Try my beats. Something like that, like a headline, an attention grabber. No fans yet? You're talking to the artists that don't have fans yet. No fans yet? Try my beats. Your messaging on your Instagram, your headline might be like, stop wasting hours in the studio without one of my beats. Stop wasting hours in the studio. Get one of my beats. You speak to them. It's your messaging. You gotta hook them. You gotta hook their attention. You might say something like, don't make another song until you get one of my beats. Don't make another song until you hear one of my beats. That is gonna grab somebody's attention and spark curiosity, spark interest. Warning, these beats might set your studio on fire, or these beats might warning, like put warning, something like that. Or again, it's a hook, it's a headline. The number one reason you aren't signed, in quotes or parentheses, is because you don't have these beats. You want to spark interest. Okay, I'll give you a lot of these to go off of, but create your own hook. That's the first thing, is the hook. You got to hook somebody's attention. You got to get their attention. They call it AIDA: attention, interest, desire, action. First thing is the attention. Do you have their attention or not? If you don't have their attention, then you're never going to be able to communicate any message to them. So you want to get this part right. You want to do the opposite of what all producers do. All producers are usually just like, come buy my beats, I got the best beats. You don't want to do that, because all the artists have already seen that messaging before. They've already, they read that everywhere, in comments, Instagram comments, websites. They see the same thing. So you want to do the opposite. You want to hook their attention. The next thing of power positioning is the relationships. That's the secret sauce. People or artists buy from producers that they can connect with. Artists buy from producers. People buy from people. It's based on the relationship. Do you have a relationship with these artists? Do they know who you are? Do they know your story? You see how it all links back? Do they relate to you? The relationship is what matters. So do they know your story? Are you giving them value? You want to focus on that relationship, because it's the secret sauce. It's the reason why they're going to keep coming to you and buy from you once, twice, and again. The relationship is the secret sauce. Make sure you put your videos out there. Make sure you put enough of yourself out there. It gets interesting, and it also gets exciting, because it doesn't always have to do with actual beat itself or what it sounds like. It just has to do with the fact that they're coming to you and they're going to have you on their list as a go-to producer. You might not even have any beats that appeal to them in month 1 when you guys first start the relationship. By month 2 or month 3, you might have gotten some feedback from them, understood what type of beats they want, gotten a feel for like type of music they want through, like, you can do surveys and stuff like that. That will empower you to actually deliver what they're looking for. It's a very powerful thing once you take the action and actually do it. I wanted to let you in on a secret about the radio station that all these artists are tuned into. It's called WIIFM. What's in it for me? All of the artists out there are constantly thinking about what's in it for me? What's in it for me? And usually if they see free beats, they're going to go, okay, cool. I got free beats. Like, that's what's in it for me. Free beat. You don't want to play to that. You don't want to talk about what you want. Like, all the producers, the mistake they do is they say, hey, buy my beat 2 for 1. They might only have stuff about offers. Like, there's nothing wrong with like saying like what your prices are or what your offer is. If it's the only thing, if it's like the way you're trying to hook these artists and like get their attention, that's not going to get their attention, because that's serving you. That's your self-interest. That's how much you charge for your beat. Rappers and everybody in general is always listening to a radio station, WII-FM. What's in it for me? You have to put out there in your messaging, in your Facebook, in your Instagram, in your websites, in your email, you have to talk about what they're interested in. What is an artist interested in? An artist is interested in getting their music out there. They're interested in having a platinum album, or having a lot of fans, or being heard, like having their music, having their songs respected and heard by a lot of people. They want the videos, they want the girls, they want the attention. You have to talk about that. Your messaging has to tie into what they want to get signed. Your messaging has to tie into that. It has to tie into what they want, because you have to be in alignment with what they want. They're not going to see anything else except what they want. The better you can get at doing that, and I'm going to provide you with actual examples and things that you can use, the more effective you're going to be at communicating with your buyer, your artist buyer. The next phase of this is whole give to get, reciprocity example. When you give value and when you're giving something to somebody, if like you're giving them 2 free beats, the fact that you're giving them something for free is very important, because you're giving them value. Like you're giving them a gift. You're giving them something that they're going to be able to use or demo. They're going to feel, especially if the beats are good, they're going to feel like, wow, this person just gave me something of value. As humans, we're wired to want to immediately give back, reciprocate is the word. They want to, like, if you give them something, they're going to want to give something back to you. So you actually activate the reciprocity by giving things away in advance. And this ties back into helping them, like if they don't know how to get on their music on iTunes or Spotify, or get a manager, or get shows, they don't know how to connect with their artist, or if they don't know how to even, like, say, rap in a song structure. I know a lot of producers out there, including myself and you. I'm sure you've helped rappers in the booth either A, write songs, B, write hooks, C, tell them even how to start the beat, when to start rapping, all that stuff. I mean, you can show that, like, whatever you've shown an artist, like if you're in the studio with one and you've shown artists how to do this, in essence, record that, put that on video, like show them how to do that. All these things are going to equate to you giving them value, and then them saying, well, damn, I definitely got to stick with this producer because he's helping me. He's like really, or she is taking care of me and making sure that I know what I need to know. And they're definitely going to feel that you've given them value, and they'll want to do business with you, spend money with you, buy your beat, whatever it is, like, out there. I don't want to like make it seem like the only avenue is the fact that they're gonna buy your beats, but this is what we're here for. I mean, you got to be able to eat, and that's the bottom line. There's really we shouldn't really dance around that. Yeah, you want to make sure that you activate reciprocity. So the next secret we're going to cover is creating a winning process. Once you have the artist's attention, once they're in your world, you have to have a process to actually start that motion of the beat sale. And the way we do that first is with something that we call the Ultimate Fake Artist Detector. This Ultimate Fake Artist Detector application, it may sound weird to you, but hey, it's going to save you a ton of time, and this will be something that you put in your system. It's an actual application, like a client application. And the reason why we call artists clients is because we want to treat them like clients, because clients you help over the long run. They do business with you for years, for many years. I have certain beat clients that have been getting beats for me for years, and that's where you want to be with it. You want to have like people that you supply beats to for the next 10 years. That's the way that you really make killing from this, because I know a lot of producers that will like set up their beat player, and then they just want to like go after a new artist after new artist and just get beat sale after beat sale, and then never know or never have any follow-up in place with the people that bought their beat. But we'll get into that later. The bottom line right here is you put in the Ultimate Fake Artist Detector, and that's putting together a client application, an artist application that you give to the artist, and you ask them certain questions about how often do they buy beats, how much money did they spend last month on beats, how many songs have they made in the past 60 days, are they signed, do they want to get signed, what are their goals. You want to put together like an application application so you know who's serious and who isn't. You don't want to spend any time on somebody who's not serious, right? You don't want to spend time focusing on people that have no intention of buying beats. You can ask them if they've bought beats before, if they plan to, what's the highest beat they've ever bought. If you see somebody and all they say is no to everything and zero, you know that you're not zero. They've never spent any money on it. You know that you're not going to want to spend that much time servicing them or paying any attention to them or giving them your attention, because you know that they're probably not going to turn into a client anytime soon. The next step is to focus on them, not you. Again, we can get caught up in like what you get out of it, but focus on them. Focus on what their interests are, what their goals are, what type of beats they want. Focus on where they're trying to go and help them get there, through your marketing, through the personal relationship. Because I know you might not connect the part with the DMs and why you want to. So that's the first part, like the lead part. If you get leads and they're like contacting you in your DM, you don't want to be talking to people that aren't buying. But yeah, when they are serious and when they have like bought beats from you, sure, like you want to make sure that they stay happy. What's wrong with talking to people that buy your beats all day? Like if you have 100 or 200 people or 300 people that buy your beats all day, well, of course you can help them out, but you just don't want to talk to the people and spend time with a lot of the people, and the majority of people actually, who are not serious and who are not about to buy your beat. That's the main takeaway from all that. Another thing you can have is your beat ladder. Your beat ladder is something like levels. Your first level, your first introductory level might be one beat. All right. Well, you want to put together different packages. Okay. So you might have another package that's like 5 beats, for X amount of dollars. You might have a package that gives them 2 beats every 2 weeks, or you might have a package that gives them like 5 beats a month and they pay like a set price. You want to have different levels. And there's also what you want, like higher levels is the first level is the MP3. Second level is like the wave. The third level is like the track out, where you give them all the track outs. The fourth level might be that if they buy your beat and then they send back the beat with the stems, that you'll mix it and you'll master it for a price. You want to have like a menu of things that they can get. So it's not just like a $50 beat or $100 beat that they can buy. You want to have something like, if like for the top clients that you have, that they can buy something that like is mix and master and everything for $1,500. So there, that way that, okay, not everybody's going to get that, but you at least have it available for the people that are serious and that are ready to go up your beat ladder. That's what you do, is you have an ascension model. You have a ladder that they can go up, where it starts simple, but towards the higher echelon, you also have products and services that you offer to the artists that are very, very serious, that are very serious about investing in their career. They want to make the right moves to make sure that happens with you. So in the last part of this section is kill them with a team. You can't do everything. Like once you get to a certain level, you can. I mean, believe me, there's still most people that I'm aware of, producers and stuff. They're just like solo. They just work by themselves. That's all they just have themselves, and they have to do all the mixing, the mastering, and they have to record the songs. And like when they have sessions, they do all the recording. They do everything. Well, what I found what works the best is putting together a team. You want to have a team to run your social media. You want to have a team to run your email marketing. I mean, this is like the best case scenario once you get things going. I just want to make sure that you're focused on thinking ahead. You want to have a team to maybe even do your website. For a lot of you, it's probably definitely have somebody do your website. Having a team is going to help you go a lot further and a lot faster, because they say, have like some saying like multiple hands make light work. You want to have a team to do all the things that you don't know how to do, or you might not be best at, or that you just don't have time to do. But with that said, it's a big caveat. You might not have the resources to have a team just yet, so you still do this on your own because you have to. And there's still a lot of days when I do a lot of things on my own, even though I do have a team. Like it's just one of those things. But you do want to have the mindset, and you want to be thinking about this like your own producer business. You want to have a team that'll help you get further faster. If it's friends, if it's family, if it's somebody you hire off the internet, whoever it's coming from, surround yourself with dope people. Surround yourself with smart people. Surround yourself with people who believe in you. Surround yourself with people that are skillful and that can like lift you up and can like take you to the next level.